Bye-bye, Mom.
Well, the story begins when I was young and growing up in this city. My mom used to be a person that all the kids could come over to our house, and it was just kind of instilled in me. I would see kids that my mom would feed and she would teach when she got home from work, and so it was just part of me that I'm supposed to do this. My mom, she's 85 now, and she actually had a daycare in our home. One day, she said to me, "I want you to do this." So she gave me 21 kids and the house that I grew up in as a kid, and she said, "I want you to go make this work." And that was my beginning. I used to be the teacher, the bus driver, the cook. So I did every position because at that time it was, trying to start and do this. Deborah Mann, Executive Director of Emmanuel Family and Child Development Center. Emmanuel, I would call the one-stop shop. We were intentional when we built our new facility. We were intentional about having wraparound services, and so we knew that early childhood and quality early childhood was not all that children needed. We needed to look at the health of children. We needed to make sure that the emotional state of children were good, and so one of the things that we did is we partnered with Swope Health, and it's called Kids Care, and we love it. Our children have access to pediatrics, dental. We also, through grant fundings, we have access to mental wellness for our staff, for our children, for our families. Being able to be a holistic, I call us the one-stop shop, where children and families have access and they don't have to take off work. They can come here, get their needs met. So when you have those resources here on site, it's really important. It's the whole picture, and it is conducive to the learning of the child and just being ready for kindergarten. The biggest challenges that we're facing in our community right now is a lot of families are struggling financially, which has a ripple effect with mental wellness. And I'm seeing that families are struggling emotionally, and those emotional struggles create barriers for them to really work with their children. And so that's why it's so important that the environment they have at school is one where children are embraced, they feel loved, they feel supported, and as well as teachers, because teachers, they have real lives too. And so it's really important that our community supports mental wellness, and so that children have the resources they need to be successful. One of the most important things is that I've seen happen, and it's happened over and over again. We've been in business for 36 years. So that means we have generational families here. And to see a child that once was in our center and that is grown now, and that they have come back and they're working as a teacher or an intern, it's amazing, because that says I'm committed, that there was something that you did to touch my life, and now I want to come back and I want to touch more lives. It's amazing to see, and we see it all the time. We see families that were kids in our center. They've grown. They bring their kids or their nieces and nephews, or either they come work here because they believe in what we're doing and because of the impact that we had in their lives. I mean, just think of an amazing child that grows up and says, "You touched my life. Now I want to come and touch some more lives." How awesome this world would be.
My name is Zakia Lester, and I am a co-teacher slash intern slash observer here at Emmanuel. My journey with Emmanuel begins kind of fairly young for me. I've done elementary school here. Miss Mann and her staff were my teachers then. Also in middle school, I came back to volunteer with them in high school when they still had the old building. And then for my adulthood, when I decided to go back to college, I came back here as well to intern and kind of give back and be around my Emmanuel family again. The hole that I feel like Emmanuel fills for myself, the community, and everyone around me is, again, it gives you a sense of knowing that you belong somewhere. Like, I look at it this way, is like the biggest impact for us is that our kids don't have to feel left out. They have access to technology. They have teachers that want to help them how to read, show them how to write their name, and give them that level up that, some of them wouldn't get without Emmanuel being right here in the heart of the city, for them to have those resources, to be able to talk to someone when their parents lack something, or if they go out to another school, they know that they always have a place to call home and they can come back here and be treated as a valued member of society. Like, they never have to feel like they're less than or second best to any other kid. This center makes them feel like they're relevant and that they're valued.